Khao Sok National Park is one of the oldest rainforests in the world. It is even older than the Amazon rainforest in South America. The national park is located in southern Thailand in the Surat Thani province. Khao Sok has a really laid-back jungle vibe. Think Jurassic Park meets tropical retreat. It's peaceful, dreamy, and perfect for nature lovers like us. Planning Khao Sok was honestly kind of a nightmare for me. At that point, I'd only been to 3 countries total, and the other trips were basically handed to us on a plate. Someone else did all the thinking. So when I sat down to figure out Khao Sok on my own, I was totally out of my depth. So if you're feeling lost right now, I get it. I was exactly where you are. That's why I wanted to make this guide, to save you the stress I went through. Let me walk you through everything I wish I'd known back then. The peak season for visiting Khao Sok is December to February. There's comfortable temperatures at this time of the year, 70 to 80 degrees. It's part of the dry season, so it's less rainy, but it is still a rainforest, so expect rain no matter when you go. We decided to go in the shoulder season, November. Prices were lower, crowds were smaller, and we still had lovely weather. So shoulder season, like October to November or March to April, can be a great compromise. Most people fly into Surat Thani Airport, and it's the closest, most convenient option for reaching Khao Sok. That's what we did in the end. Khao Sok village is only about an hour-and-a-half drive from Surat Thani Airport, and domestic flights to Surat Thani are usually very cheap. On the flip side, international flights can get pricey or may not be available for your home airport at all. If you're coming from abroad, it's often better and sometimes cheaper overall to fly into Phuket or Krabi instead. Both solid alternatives. From there, it's roughly 2 to 3 hours by road from Phuket or 2 to 2.5 hours from Krabi. For the transfer itself, you have a few options. Have your accommodation arrange a private transfer. This is what we did and it was hassle-free. Or book a bus or minivan through 12Go Asia. It's convenient, but reviews are very mixed and the vans can be cramped and run late. If you've used them before, let us know about your experience in the comments. Just a heads up, some vans are actually converted pickup trucks with benches in the back, so your luggage might get wet if it rains. We lucked out and got a proper van, but we saw plenty of people arriving at our hotel in the open back trucks. Most people stay in Khao Sok village right at the entrance to the national park. It's the best base if you want to do all the classic activities, jungle treks, night safaris, or tubing down the river. Everything leaves from here. The vibe is pure jungle. You'll find tree houses, open air bungalows, and small guest houses. Nothing fancy, but super atmospheric. Food along the main street is super cheap and really good. There are ATMs and more places now take cards. Just don't count on strong Wi-Fi in your room. Most places only have it in the restaurant or lobby. We stayed in Khao Sok Monkey Mansion bungalows, and honestly, we loved it. Our bungalow was completely open to the jungle with insane views of the limestone cliffs and rainforest right from the bed and the porch. You sleep under a mosquito net, you spray yourself with bug repellent, and you wake up to gibbons calling. It's exactly what you come to Khao Sok for. Some of the breakfasts and lunches were included and eaten in their gorgeous restaurant overlooking the cliffs. They also give free filtered drinking water, which is clutch because you can't drink the tap water anywhere in Thailand. One thing to know, Monkey Mansions is about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the main strip. If you're traveling solo and you want to wander out for dinner or a beer every night, you might prefer something smack in the middle of the village. For us though, the little bit of extra peace and those ridiculous views were totally worth the short walk. You could stay in Cheow Lan Lake at the floating bungalows, but fair warning, they're again very basic, no Wi-Fi, simple beds, shared bathrooms, and they're surprisingly expensive for what you get. So here's the trick. Don't book the bungalows on their own. Just do a day trip, or way better, a 2-day, 1-night lake tour. You sleep in the same exact floating raft houses, but it costs a fraction of the price because the tour bundles everything. Boat rides, meals, hikes, the lot. Just a heads up, leave the big suitcase at your hotel in the village. If you're hopping on and off longtail boats, anything bigger than a small backpack is a pain, and it will probably get soaked. The lake is 100% cash only, and there are no ATMs at the pier or on the lake. So make sure you bring small notes for the pier fee. It's usually only 20 to 40 baht a person. One thing that really tripped me up before we got there was figuring out how to do all the activities I wanted to do without blowing the budget. Hands down, the smartest move is to book everything through your hotel. Pretty much every place in the village offers tour packages, and they're almost always cheaper than booking the same trips online or at some random agency. We ended up getting an awesome 3-night deal at the Monkey Mansion bungalows. It included our bungalow, breakfast and lunch every day, a night safari, a half-day jungle hike, and a chilled out trip down the river on bamboo rafts. We just tacked on one extra night and one extra activity, the elephant sanctuary visit and the hot springs. You're headed into a rainforest, so pack like it. Rain jacket, waterproof shoes, dry bag for your phone and camera, obvious, but I'll say it anyway. People online swear by leech socks. We weren't bothered by any leeches, but if you're coming in full rainy season, grab a pair just in case. Power can be spotty once you're deep in the jungle, so bring extra batteries and a good power bank. Trust me, the last thing you want is your headlamp dying halfway through the night safari. And please, for the love of everything, pack motion sickness pills. The drive from the village to the lake pier is one long, windy mountain road. The long-tail boat rides get choppy when it's breezy, and those floating restaurants rock like crazy. I get seasick just looking at water, so the fact that I almost booked an overnight stay in a floating bungalow still makes me laugh. We dodged a bullet there. First, the good news. Khao Sok Village is small, sleepy, and low crime. We felt incredibly safe walking around the downtown area, even late at night. And the local ATMs are totally fine to use, which is good because most places on the lake are cash only. Now, the number one rule for the wilderness is never hike the jungle without a guide. The trails are often unmarked and it's easy to get lost. All the best, deeper trails require a licensed guide anyways, making your adventure both safe and incredible. This was the only place in Thailand that we got ripped off by a taxi, and it was only a few dollars, but I still want to warn you. We call it the double payment trap. We had a downtown restaurant order the taxi, and we confirmed the price with the staff. We then paid an employee the agreed upon price before we got in, but when we arrived, the driver demanded we pay him again. He claimed the money we paid didn't reach him. The lesson is simple. Always confirm the final price directly with the driver before moving, and unless it's a booking office, only pay the driver cash at the end of the ride. One more thing I want to talk about. I suggest you skip the elephant bathing and be very careful of any elephant experiences in Khao Sok. We did it, and the second we got there, it felt wrong. The elephants were performing on command and being forced to do things that they didn't want to do. They said it was ethical, but it didn't feel that way. We regretted it the moment we saw how it really works. I've heard there's some really ethical sanctuaries in Chiang Mai, but you'd have to do your research to confirm. If you enjoyed the vibe, click the like button and subscribe to join the adventure. Want to see what we did in Khao Sok? Check out our previous video, Khao Sok 4-day itinerary. Get excited because next week, we're headed to the coast of Ao Nang. Thanks for hanging out with us in Khao Sok, and we'll see you in the next one.